Kyle Tucker also with back-to-back years with 30 home runs, trying to do it for a third straight season. He's really coming into his own. Back-to-back All-Star, Gold Glover last year. Does it pretty quietly. Used to do it without batting gloves. Decided he would try it with batting gloves this year, see if it's any harder. It hasn't been any more difficult. This guy just hits.
And he might be what you were just describing about Alex Bregman. You know, somebody that someone might let their guard down against when all those big heavy hitters come through, and you're like, oh, I finally made it to a guy who's not a household name. And meanwhile, he's piling up those numbers. Everybody knows about him now, leading the league in RBIs. Still 1-2.
No, they certainly do. If they didn't, they know now. But, you know, Kyle Tucker, I would say in this day and age of kind of flamboyancy with players, enjoy celebrating, which, you know, I can enjoy and I can respect that. Kyle Tucker's kind of more of a put your head down type of guy, old school in that way, that he hits his homers, gets his RBIs, makes his plays, and just goes about his business. He wouldn't know anything's happening.
2-2.
Don't mind me. I'm just over here knocking in runs and helping our team go to the playoffs.
Winning Gold Gloves. Three and 2. This is the first time that the Astros have made Serpa work. Colin Snyder warms up behind him. From 1-2 to 3-2. And we'll do it again. Tucker's older brother Preston spent some time in the big leagues and actually played for the Astros before Kyle got there. Alvarez is the runner at second, and Tucker takes a walk, and he came back from 1-2, so he earned it. And Serpa walks his first. So pretty easy as far as amount of pitches in the first 3 innings, and this will be his 24th when he starts his plate appearance with Jose Abreu after a chat with pitching coach Brian Sweeney.
And this is good for the young pitchers, right? There's just nothing easy. There's just never really an outing in the major league level in which you can just start the game and dominate and have it carry all the way through the entire outing. There's always going to be a test. There's always going to be an inning that pushes you to the brink, and you have to make those adjustments. You have to be mentally strong and still compete, still execute, even when there's a little bit of mayhem going on around you.
And now Abreu, who is a 2 button off guy.
That's 2+. 2+.
Well, if you've got it, show it off. And part of his got it is 940 RBIs since he broke into the league in 2014. Most in the American League. Only Nolan Arenado has more in the major leagues during that stretch. 77 this year. 2 on, 1 out. He overthrew that one. 1 ball and no strikes. Pickoff play at second, and Alvarez saw it coming. One and one. Two balls, 1 strike. Part of what makes
Jose Abreu so tough is that even if his average isn't the typical 280 to 300 that you're expecting to see, it's what he does with runners in scoring position that really impresses. This year with runners in scoring position, he is batting .397, and that's with 2 outs in runners in scoring position. That's third in major leagues with that average, and so he's just always a threat, and he thrives on those moments in which maybe the pitcher is thinking the inning might be over or maybe is more stressed, and he's just up there cool and calm and collected, putting a good swing on pitches.
Three and two. There's a feeling that RBIs are just a matter of circumstance, but there are some guys who just have a feel. They're calm in RBI situations. They know they don't have to hit one to the gap to drive in a run, and they're at their best with runners in scoring position, and the numbers are there every year. Line foul. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, no, there's an art form to it. You know, you think about Miguel Cabrera, one of the best RBI guys in the history of the game. So many of his RBIs come on, you know, I hesitate to call them doinkers, but he hits little balls to the right side, dribblers that go through the right side. Of course, he hits his fair share of home runs and doubles as well, but he does whatever it takes to get a run home when there's a man on third base, second base.
Called third strike. Abreu doesn't like it. But that is huge for Serpa. 2 down.
It looked like he went with the slider again right there, kind of a backdoor version of it. No, it's a changeup. You see the grip right there, turns it over. A pitch that maybe Abreu wasn't expecting. He sees it down right there, sees a little different spin, anticipates it breaking out of the zone. But a great job by Salvador Perez to go and get it, yank it up into the strike zone, give the umpire a good look. And it certainly was strike 3.
And now 0-1 on Brantley. He's grounded into a fielder's choice and flied out to center field. And a ground ball right side. Prado's got it. Serpa to the bag, and that is a tremendous job. That could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely. Great job by Serpa right there.
We could tell you all about what makes Ford F-Series the #1 trucks in America for 46 straight years. But why tell you when we could show you instead? Because in the Midwest, talk is cheap and actions speak. On the lake, on the job, or on the town. Choose the trucks that deliver on the claims. Ford F-Series is made for the real world. This is Chiefs Kingdom. Get 3.9% financing for 66 months, plus up to $3,750 bonus cash on Ford F-150, official truck of the Kansas City Chiefs.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. At BK, have it your way.
Save big money and get 11% off everything at Menards. Upgrade your home with quality appliances from top brands including Criterion, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana. Menards has the largest in-stock appliance selection ready to take home today. Get this front-load stackable washer and dryer set and save over $650 after sale price and an 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I wanna go outside again. I wanna sit that way with the windows down and
Walmart Plus members save on delivery, gas, plus so much more. Join today.
After every Royals game, Valley Sports Kansas City is your place to turn with Rally House Royals Live. It's a full post-game analysis you can only get here. Watch Rally House Royals Live right after the final out on Valley Sports Kansas City.
4 strong innings from Angel Serpa. A little bit of trouble there in the 6th, but got out of it with some big pitches. The 2 hits, the 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, and he is the subject of John Deere's mowing him down. The 5 punch-outs came on an assortment of pitches, fastballs, changeups, sliders. Got him when he needed him, even against the big boys. Abreu, Bregman, Angel Serpa, great day in relief of Zach Greinke, helping preserve this 3-1 lead the Royals have going into the bottom of the 6th.
Kendall Graveman was warming up as Javier was pitching in the bottom of the 5th inning, and now he gets a clean inning in the bottom of the 6th. coming over in a trade with the White Sox for catcher Corey Lee, who played quite a bit against the Royals over the past week. 2 balls and no strikes on Edward Olivares.
Well, yeah, we saw Corey Lee up in Chicago, and really it's the emergence of Yainer Diaz at the catching position that allowed the Astros to say, okay, we got an asset in Corey Lee, a young up-and-coming catcher. How do we go and make our team better for this stretch run? And they could use him as ammo to go back and get Kendall Graveman, who they already had in the 2021 season. But he's a great addition to this bullpen, and one of those guys that can be used in leverage situations. And that's what it comes down to. You need to have as many of those high-leverage relievers as you possibly can if you're going to be a World Series contending team.
Maybe sort of like your 2014 and 2015 teams.
That's the blueprint. You got to come up with it. You know, that's really the key in this Astros team. The first half, when, you know, I wouldn't say they struggled, but they certainly weren't playing at the level that maybe most people expected. They were relying really on just 4 relievers that they could put in leverage situations. You know, you had Ryan Presley, you had Phil Maton, you had Abreu, and you had who's that last one? Another guy. I got to think it through here, but you know, they only had 4 they were really leaning on. And so you have to really go and figure out, how do you get those guys, how do you get more to be able to support that offense or that defense. I'll give you that last name if you really want it, Ryan. I'll figure it out for you.
Jose Urquidy?
No, not Urquidy. Well, good strikeout there by Graveman, coming in and getting the first out. He's got a good mix of pitches. He got that fastball, runs 94 to 97. They'll throw you the slider, get you to chase it. This right here's the good fastball. Bottom of the zone, a little bit of run to it. Olivares swings over the top. Good power arm.
Rafael Montero?
No, Montero.
Hector Neris?
Neris, there you go. Okay. Hector Neris. Montero is a guy that lately has been very important for him, and I'm sure we'll see him in the series. But Neris, those 4 guys the first half are ones they really leaned on. And so come trade deadline, they needed to go out and get another arm. Graveman was available to him, and Montero has turned out to kind of turn the corner. So he's been pitching much better of late. And so now you got kind of 2 additional arms to add. So you got 6 guys. And you're right, that's the recipe the Royals used, and so many others have tried to recreate.
Pena got there, but it hopped up over his glove, and Massey has his first hit, and the Royals have 1 on with 1 out. Time for the Miller Lite moment, and this was Nelson Velasquez in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was quite a moment right there. That ball's up into the water. Special night for him to be doing it in right field, wearing the number 21.
That gets Massey up to second base. That hit Maldonado's glove, but that's likely going to be a wild pitch, and it is way outside. Michael Massey has a little chat with Jose Altuve, who pats him on the back. One ball, 1 strike. So he can hit the fastball. Now, we're not the only ones who know these numbers. The league knows these numbers also, and when he hits a fastball like he just did, as far as he did, he's going to see a lot more breaking balls.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of times fans will ask the question, well, why doesn't he just focus in on hitting a slider? You know, why doesn't he just sell out on the slider and try to show the league he can also hit that pitch? And you wonder, maybe he does that at times, but if you do something well, you got to do that first, and you can't do it. You can't change at the expense of giving up your strength to go and try to overcome a weakness. So for him, if he hits the fastball, keep hitting the fastball, make adjustments, work each and every single day to try to get improvement on the slider, the breaking ball as well.
Three balls, 1 strike with Massey at second base and 1 out. 3-2. The Royals have scored in the previous 3 innings. Salvi had a sac fly in the 3rd. Velazquez home run in the 4th, and then Bobby Witt Jr. homered in the 5th. Nick Lofton is on deck. Fastball was located well. It was up and in. It might have been ball 4. Fastball is pulled to 3rd and foul.
That's one of the strengths that Graveman has. He has that good 2-seam fastball that runs in on righties away from lefties. At the point where you if you don't have the great command, which I don't think he's had it yet with the slider moving into this inning, you always can go back to that 2-seam fastball. Start at middle of the plate, knowing that it's going to run towards the right-handed hand.
And he lays off the slider for a walk. Two on with 1 out. You can purchase a family 4-pack for either or both of the 2 remaining Sunday home games. You get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, and a parking pass. Plus, kids can play at the outfield experience and run the bases for free after the game. Royals.com/family4. Josh Miller is the Astros pitching coach. He's going to come out and have a chat with Graveman, with Nick Lofton coming up. And they're going to go to work in the left field bullpen. It has been a mostly rested Astros bullpen this year. The starting rotation hasn't had a great year. A lot of their numbers are middle of the road, with one exception. The Astros starting rotation has thrown the most innings in the American League, so they've made it somewhat easy on the bullpen as far as workload goes. It's not a worn out bullpen right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we saw in Seattle, that both of those bullpens are pretty well rested, relatively speaking, in this day and age. Limited innings, top 1-2 in baseball with the fewest amount of innings in the bullpen, and that's going to be hugely important. You know, you get to the playoffs, you recognize those games shorten up. Starters are, you know, we think the starters will go shorter now, but wait till you get to the playoffs, where in reality it's 4+ innings, and we're thinking about maybe putting in the bullpen stopper if needs be.
There's no, well, let's give him one more inning just to, you know, save the bullpen for another day. There is no another day in the postseason. If he's wobbling, he's gone.
Indeed.
Lofton is 0 for 2. That is high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
When you look at Graveman this year, you know, he's had a good solid year. His ERA coming into the game was 3.38. He also had some saves up with Chicago. But overall, you know, the last couple of outings here with the Astros, he hasn't been as sharp. Got taken out after just a 3rd last outing.
That ground ball is going to lead Pena to the bag, and he never got his foot on the bag. But made sure he at least got an out. And so if the Royals were going to make an out there, that was the best case scenario, because the out is at first, and now there's 2 in scoring position.
Well, great presence of mind right here by Jeremy Pena. You know, definitely thinking going to second base and making the double play, but once he kind of bobbled and wasn't certain of where he was, he alertly went right to first base. Did not try to get too fancy and get that lead runner at second.
Drew Waters is 0 for 2. A little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Graveman is about to unload his 25th pitch of the inning. And that's blooped in foul territory. Bregman won't get there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Royals are 1 for 6 so far tonight with a runner in scoring position. Two and two. And that one hit, by the way, unfortunately, was an infield hit. It didn't produce a run. Hopped up right side. Now Tuve is there, and the Royals strand 2 in scoring position against Graveman. And at the end of 6, the Royals lead 3-1.
Because he was... Wait, hold on. Oh, that neighbor is hot.
That's my husband.
What? It's the Inspire implant he got. He's not struggling with CPAP anymore.
All that rest is working one him.
And for me... Gotta go.
Naughty girl.
Hi, sweetie! Here comes the choo-choo train of love.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
We have a deal for you. Score 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, and a parking pass, all in one swing. It's the Score 4-pack. Go to Royals.com/score4 today.
At the Rally, sports are always in full swing.
How crazy do you expect things to be between now and then?
The stars of the game,
he seems to fit with all of those all-time greats.
And the stars of the Rally.
I've been waiting for this moment.
It goes beyond basketball for sure.
Are ready to come out and play.
The answer is no, so he has his case right there too.
5 days a week.
Come on, give me something new.
Always playing to win. The Rally. Weekdays on Bally Sports and streaming on the Bally Sports app.
Come to the K Sunday for Slugger's Birthday Bash. The first 5,000 fans 14 and younger receive a kid's custom patch cap presented by Klondike. Scan the code on the screen or visit royals.com/promotions. Looks like that's going to be quite the fiesta right there, Ryan.
That's what it was last year. All of his friends and family came in for it.
I mean, they have a good, kind of a good pride of Slugger family come in.
His mom and dad really don't come to the games that much anymore, but they will come on his birthday. There's a little-known term right there that it's not a school of lions, it's not a pack of lions, it's not a flock of lions, it's a pride of lions.
It's a pride.
There you go.
You're going to really show me something, Ryan. I know Hud knows the answer, but
Garcia, fresh into the game, is tested right away and passes the test, as he has all season long.
Well, he certainly has. He has been exceptional at third base, and I think if not given a little bit more experience, he'd definitely be one of the top candidates for Gold Glove, and I still think he's up there, but this guy at third base just does it all. He goes left, he goes right, he slides, he dives, he jumps, he throws. He is Michael Garcia.
Tied for 5th and outs above average of any position. All right, what's the test?
Well, I know that Hud would know the answer, but do you know what they call a
not a planet?
Do you know what they call a group of cheetah or cheetahs?
Well, that would have been my first answer. Cheetahs.
I learned this one in Africa when we went on a safari to Kenya. We had to learn.
Inside the line, and Maldonado, who does not run at all, dives in with a double and hangs onto the base for dear life.
Well, listen, I'm trying to set you up here, Ryan. Okay, it's my first full game, but when I talk about cheetahs and Martin Maldonado goes into the corner, I'm trying to give you the lead in right there that this guy, you said he doesn't run well. Maybe he doesn't run quite like a cheetah, if you will. No. I'll quit.
Well, I've never been to Kenya, so I didn't get a chance to learn what that meant. My wife's here tonight, though. She's been to Kenya.
Well, if she's been to Kenya and she saw a coalition of cheetah, consider her blessed.
A coalition of cheetah.
A coalition.
Bunted in the air and caught by Salvi. And the crowd loves it. Altuve still hears boos around the league, and he didn't hear many boos in his first at-bat. A little more in his second, more in his fifth, and they really let him have it when he came up here in the 7th inning, and then that all turned to cheers when he popped out for out number 2.
Well, that's one of those tough plays, right? You get stuck as a hitter. Are you trying to bunt for a base hit, or are you just trying to move him over? Unfortunately, a lot of times you end up, if you rush that, trying to show it a little bit too late, you end up with the bat below the ball. The pop-up is really the worst-case scenario for a guy bunting right there for a base hit. Salvador Perez, his buddy right there to pounce on it and make the play.
Yeah, they've known each other since they were little boys playing Little League in Venezuela. Here's the toughest out tonight. Jeremy Pena has 2 hits, 1 to center, 1 to right. He also reached on an error, and that was a line drive to center field. And Snyder doesn't get that call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin last appeared and came due of the doubleheader in Chicago on Tuesday, pitching a scoreless 7th inning, and he's hoping for the same here tonight. 1-2.
Well, he's looked very sharp since he got recalled. It's been a good sharp slider, the one you see right there. It's been the fastball that has all kinds of action. It's also been the cutter that he's added since coming back. He's become a really important piece of this bullpen. You see it has that nice tight spin, the good width. You know, some might call it a sweeper. I'm still not buying into that word, but it is just a sharp slider that has about 17, 18 inches of width as it sweeps across the plate. And it makes it real tough for that hitter to judge. You know, is it on the plate? Is it going off?
Garcia gets 2 chances in the inning and 2 outs. The inning started with an excellent play at third by Garcia, and Colin Snyder has a scoreless 7th inning.
Meet Gold Bond Healing, a powerhouse lotion that moisturizes, heals, and smooths dry skin. With 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins, you can pay more, but you can't get more. Gold Bond, champion your skin.
We've got your back, Road Warriors, because we know you're picking up the pace. Steering life at 10 and 2. You're hitting the road, and we're helping you get there with confidence. So skip the counter without missing a beat. Choose any car in the aisle and be the boss of you. Go national. Go.
Trust falls? Really?
Come on, Jack. It'd be great for morale.
If I wanted to raise morale, I'd offer a choice of 2 sandwiches plus curly fries, a taco, and a drink for only $5.
Thanks, Jack. I trusted you guys.
Try my $5 Jack Pack today.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and save big during the 4-day super sale. Get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.69. Hurry, it's only September 15th through the 18th. Shop online or at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Get ready for kickoff, KC. Rally House has the game day gear you're looking for, including Chiefs sideline gear and the latest college styles.
Kansas, Missouri, Kansas State, Chiefs and Royals make KC great. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Gear up in-store and online at rallyhouse.com.
Social spaces at Kauffman Stadium are for every kind of fan. With Brew and View, you get a beer and a ticket with the Pepsi Party Porch. Enjoy all you can eat and drink and great views, or maybe craft and draft for great food and beer, or hang out in Rivals for a sports bar experience here at Kauffman Stadium. Learn more at Royals.com/social spaces all around the ballpark. And And the Astros will turn to Rafael Montero in the Royals' bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Rafael Montero, this is his 62nd game. He has 61 2/3 innings pitched. Most of those innings the second half have been much more effective. Since late June, he has an ERA around 2, and that's really the kind of the Rafael Montero that the Astros expected when they signed him to a 3-year, $34.5 million deal this offseason.
Fastball strike on Nick Prado.
You'll see Montero kind of has that low arm slot, kind of slings it is the word I like to say. 94, 97. He's also going to mix in the slider. He's going to mix in a good changeup down below the zone in the low 90s.
That's a swing on appeal to third base umpire Angel Hernandez. Christian Javier in his 5 innings didn't throw many changeups, but he threw 2 really good ones to Prado and struck him out both times. Fastball is ripped into right center field. So Prado is on.
Well, that's a real nice sign for the Kansas City Royals right there to see Nick Prado getting on top of a good fastball up in the zone. 96, turns on it, blasts it through the gap. I think if you're the Royals right there, you know that Nick Prado swinging and hitting balls becomes a very big weapon for your offense. So good to see him be able to go up on top and get that one.
Fouled away by MJ Melendez. He has a 2-hit game. He scored the Royals' first run in the 3rd inning on Salvador Perez sacrifice fly. Nelson Velasquez has a solo home run, and Bobby Witt Jr. has a solo home run. That is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. By Maldonado, 2-1. That stung Maldonado. Home plate umpire James Hoy is trying to give him extra time, and Martinez saying, I'm fine, just give me the ball.
One of those ones you trap right there between your legs as the ball's fouled off. A good changeup by Montero. Right off the thigh, stuck under the wrist. Not sure that's what he was hoping for when he swung. He was hoping he'd probably use the leather a little bit more.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
You know, if you're the Astros, you come out of May and into June, and you're looking at your 2 guys you signed in the pitching staff to multi-year deals, and Christian Javier and Montero. Montero has a 2.25 ERA. Javier's won the majority of his starts. Everything looks like it's going well, and then suddenly, I wouldn't say the wheels fall off, but you look at it a couple months later, and Montero's got an ERA north of 7.5 as he finishes up June, and really has righted the ship to his credit these past couple of months, and peaking at the right time, peaking where he needs to be as they go into the playoffs.
Kyle Isbell is going to run for MJ Melendez.
I'm on this guy, bro. I'm thinking having a good center, bro.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. closing in on 30-50, 30 home runs, 50 stolen bases. He hit number 29 in the 5th inning, and he stole numbers 45 and 46 tonight.
Yeah, I could have been to him, because he gets like an 80-something.
Outside for ball 1. A single on an 0-2 pitch to Prado and a walk to Melendez, and Isbell is running for him. On the ground to short, Pena, Altuve over to Abreu, and there are 2 down with Prado at third base.
Yeah, what is this, a 70 club, bro? Everybody's a 70 in this team.
There it is right there, the good fastball. This one just ran in enough to get underneath Bobby's barrel right there. He hits the ball hard enough that you know it's going to be a close play at first base for the double play. You don't see too many times Bobby Witt Jr. grounding into a double play, but that's a big one right there for Montero.
Salvador Perez with a runner at third. 0-1.
We're about to have like 80
Salvi drove in his 70th with a sac fly in the third inning.
They're going to see it looking for it. We're all like 70s. Wow.
Foul backing out of play. 0-2. Major League Baseball proudly celebrates Roberto Clemente Day, presented by Capital One, to recognize all 30 nominees. One player representing each club who best represents the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Visit MLBtogether.com/Clemente21. Salvi was honored before the game tonight for being the Royals nominee this year. It's the second time in his career that he's been a nominee, and we established early in the game that Jeremy was the Orioles nominee in 2010. Award recognizes Major League Baseball players who make positive contributions on and off the field, and Salvi, among other things, sponsors the Urban Youth Academy. He donates funds to support police officers and families in need in Venezuela. Braden's Hope here in the States. And he just supports the game every day with that great smile.
Well, yeah, you know, you see that list of organizations that he formally contributes to and does a lot of work for, but I know I've seen Salvi enough throughout my lifetime to know that he's doing a lot of things that are informal as well, constantly helping someone else out, constantly doing whatever it takes, whether it's a donation, a financial means, or whether it's a smile. He is just always making the world a better place.
And Montero says, hit that one. He's gotten so many hits on pitches, including the Chicago series 2 nights ago, way outside, that Montero almost threw one into the first base dugout and said, see what you can do with that one.
Well, I think what he's figured out is he doesn't have to swing super hard if he's going to go out and fish for a pitch way out the zone. He just has to get the barrel to it.
It's backing out of play.
So that's when you get in trouble as a hitter, is when you're trying to take a good, hard, almost like a traditional swing on a pitch outside the zone. You're really trying to get through the baseball and see it off the bat. Sometimes when you go fishing, you just have to touch it. And Salvi is so big and strong that he's recognized that when it's way out of the zone and I'm just going to go ahead and swing, and all you got to do is release the hands a little bit just so I can get a piece of it and knock it over the infielder's heads or knock it through a hole.
Still 2-2. Nick Prado is the last man standing in what was a good start to the inning. 2 on, nobody out, but Montero got Bobby Witt Jr. to ground into a double play. Fastball got him swinging at 97. We have played 7, and the Royals lead 3-1.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Is your field out there, or is your field in here? Are you still learning what field is right for you? Or is your field 410 feet to the center field wall? No matter what your field is, the University of Kansas Health System is committed to caring for everyone. With the same experts who care for the Royals, ready to care for you. The University of Kansas Health System, committed to caring for the Royals, committed to caring for you.
Chipotle's carne asada is back. It's our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. Carne asada. This is our best steak ever.
They didn't just set new records. They shattered them. They didn't just break barriers. They hit them out of the park. Join us for the salute to the Negro Leagues. Be one of the first 10,000 fans to get a KC Monarchs jersey presented by U.S. Bank.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Coming up on Tuesday, it's the final Bark at the Park of the year. Take home a brisket tacho plush toy with the purchase of a theme ticket. You can purchase yours and your dog's tickets at royals.com/bark. Presented by Underdog Fantasy, and that's with Cleveland in town. So here's the new Royals setup in the outfield. Velasquez in left, Isbell in center, Waters in right, and Carlos Hernandez on the mound to face Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, and if anybody gets on, Jose Abreu. So big test for Carlos. And now ball one on Alvarez, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI double.
Well, we saw in that saves opportunity for Carlos up in Chicago. He really used the fastball well. He got back up to 101 miles per hour with one of his fastballs. Aggressive in the zone, used the split, did not use the slider as much in the last outing, and was able to close that win out for the Royals.
And even with the save, he gave up 1 run. He had some room to work with, and he's given up at least 1 run in 4 straight outings. 2 balls and 1 strike.
He continues to learn, continues to evolve. He's really kind of given this new opportunity as a late inning relief pitcher, almost de facto closer in the last couple of months. A lot to be learned for Carlos Hernandez, but he's got the stuff to do it. He's got the mentality. No matter what the outing, you see him the next day, he's always smiling, ready to go back to work, and I appreciate that. He's a quick forgetter, I guess I would call him.
That's a leadoff walk.
Wow. Holy fuck, boys.
Alex Bregman is 0 for 3, including grounding into a double play.
I felt that pain though, bro.
Well, the Royals would take either one of those. They take another double play. They take a strikeout.
Ground ball to third. Alex second. Double play.
We'll go with double play. Good choice by Carlos. You know, in watching Alex Bregman this year, that has been one of the things that seems to be a challenge. He has had a lot more balls on the ground. When he lifts the ball, he's got great power, able to carry it out of the zone. But when he's on the ground, a lot of these type of results right here.
So Kyle Tucker comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. That's 100 over the inside edge. Tucker has struck out twice and walked. Out in front of a splitter.
That pitch right there, I think for me, as I watch Carlos Hernandez, that pitch right there is the one that when he has that, he is the most effective. The slider for him, he continues to work on it, but that split coming off the good, hard 100-mile-an-hour fastball, that's devastating.
Yeah,
interesting there too, Jeremy. Back-to-back splitters. The first one was at 89, and it was really effective fading down and away. The next one was at 91, and he bounced it, almost like there must be a tendency, well, if that one was good, I'll throw an even better one now.
Well, it happens to the best of us. You know, you want to throw the next one a little bit harder, a little bit more sell. And that's a hard thing for any pitcher really to overcome. But as you get more comfortable and get that feel, you recognize you can feel the effort still is there, but you can add and subtract in the right way.
And he went to it again and pulled back some. And lands on the dugout and bounces back. So He went with 3 in a row and got that feel back on the 3rd one.
Well, it comes down to finding the pitch that he feels he can locate at the bottom of the zone. That split today, you can tell he's got the feel because he's willing to throw it multiple times. It's how you take it from one pitch to the next, and maybe you just add, like you said, he added a little bit of velocity on the one, overthrew it. It came right back and was able to establish the feel on the 3rd try. And really, I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw it again. Most likely will go to the fastball, but he could throw it for a 4th straight time if he wants.
100 is low.
Guy didn't play defense on it. That's what you guys do. You know,
Still 2-2. Astros have 1 run, 6 hits. Their 1 run was an Alvarez double back in the 6th inning. That could have been a much bigger inning, but Serpa worked through it and gave up just the 1. And now Tucker hits one into the right field corner, hooking, and foul.
Well, not by much out there, huh? Didn't look like there was much room to spare between the net and the foul pole, but was somehow able to sneak it between the 2 of them, just foul. Big break for the Royals right there.
Hey, if he goes on the screen like that, and your guy's
the best swing that he's had on the splitter in this at bat. Right field. And Waters is right there. And Carlos Hernandez has a scoreless outing, working around a leadoff walk.
Tony, Jimmy John's wraps are here to stay. Curse you, Chicken Caesar. And jalapeno ranch.
And jalapeno ranch! You Tuscan Italian!
Get a grip, Stevie.
That's right. Jimmy John's wraps are here to stay.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium. The #1 longest lasting AA battery.
At the rally,
sports
are always in full swing.
How crazy do you expect things to be between now and then?
The stars of the game,
he seems to fit with all of those all-time greats.
And the stars of the rally.
I've been waiting for this moment.
It goes beyond basketball for sure.
Are ready to come out and play.
The answer is no, so he has his case right there too.
5 days a week.
Come on, give me something new.
Always playing to win. The Rally. Weekdays on Valley Sports and streaming on the Valley Sports app.
For many veterans and first responders, every day is a constant battle that they fight alone. But thanks to The Battle Within, they now have hope. Created by veterans, first responders, and community leaders, and devoted to helping frontline warriors discover their path to healing. TBW's mission to provide mental and emotional services helps heal the whole warrior in mind, body, and soul. Help a frontline warrior begin their no-cost journey of healing today. Donate or learn more about The Battle Within at thebattlewithin.com.
QR code to join FanZone, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting. Join FanZone today.
I really want to put this 30K on this guy.
Tomorrow at 5:30 on Valley Sports and the Valley Sports app.
Don't miss Price Chopper Royals Live. Coming up tomorrow at 5:30, it's our annual salute to the Negro Leagues. The Royals will be wearing the 1945 Monarchs home uniforms. The Astros will wear the 1950 Houston Eagles away uniforms. Joel Monty and Hud will be on the air at 5:30, and Bob Kendrick will join us in the booth. And Cole Reagan will go to the mound tomorrow.
Not only is it Monarchs Throwback Day, but it is Cole Reagan's Day here at the K.
Phil Maton takes over in the bottom of the 8th inning, and after one of the most bizarre starts we've seen in a long time, and I'm sure in Cole Reagan's career. Olivares Massey and Velasquez against Maton. 0-2 on Olivares.
I'm looking forward to Cole Reagan starting another streak, scoreless streak that is. He looked extremely sharp for the majority of last outing. The stuff was there. Good fastball, the good changeup and slider again. It's been exciting to watch, to kind of see him learn and grow.
Slower, and slowest.
I would have crossed that off the head.
Cole Reagan's 9 starts. He's setting all kinds of Royals records for first starts, mainly the strikeouts. That's what really stands out. He just has so much swing and miss stuff, and it's not just the 69 strikeouts, but it's the swing and misses over and over and over. And those quality starts right there. He's getting deep in the game. He has been very impressive. It'd be nice to see him, how he responds and bounces back from the last outing.
One and one on Michael Massey. He is 1 for 3. 3-1 Royals in the bottom of the 8th. Salvador Perez, Nelson Velasquez, and Bobby Witt Jr. have driven in the Royals runs. Massey pulls it deep to right field. Tucker goes back. He turns, and that ball is in the water.
Well, there you have it, Ryan. His last 3 hits. You talked about the 2 on the road trip were home runs. His first on the homestand, another home run, trying to get back into the water fountains out there in right field, but just stays back enough. I wouldn't say he was necessarily all the way back. Still a little bit of one-handedness to us, which tells you how strong he is. But you put the barrel on it, it'll go a long way.
So a little more breathing room for the top of the 9th inning. And who says Kauffman Stadium isn't
once I get this guy
friendly to the home run? The Royals, over their last 7 home games, have hit 16.
The power hitting Royals, no longer the small ball team. Actually, they can do it both now, though. Hit the home run, steal the bases.
I'm really trying to hit the AI, bro, down court.
Well, they've had 3 home runs tonight. 2 stolen bases and a sacrifice fly. And one of the home runs was hit by Velasquez, one of the most impressive since he's become a Royal, to straightaway center field. And Kauffman Stadium has 3 walls. The padded center field wall, behind that a green painted concrete wall, and then a green wood wall that protects the Pepsi porch area out there where the food and beverages are, and Velasquez cleared all 3 of them.
Really got max out.
Good versatility by Decay right there. 3 different materials of walls: pad, brick, and wood, as you called it.
I think that's wood.
We'll go test it out tomorrow.
Two and two. Got him looking at a fastball on the outside edge. In the 9th, Houston will have Abreu, Brantley, and McCormick. And Taylor Clark is getting ready for those 3. First at bat for Michael Garcia. Michael was not in the starting lineup, but he took over defensively at 3rd in the 7th inning and had an excellent play right away. And now Altuve dives, or he dives, and the ball dies in shallow right center field, and Michael ends up with a stand-up double.
Great heads-up play right there by Michael Garcia. Not a ball you would expect the player to be able to get to second base on, but with Altuve diving for it and kind of staying on the ground, expecting the center fielder to come get it, Garcia was running hard and says, you know what? That center fielder is an awfully long ways away, and Altuve's on the ground, not really moving. I might as well take second. So good heads-up play by him. Good to get that runner into scoring position as well with the 1 out, or the 2 outs.
Jose Altuve is or was slow getting up, and now the Astros trainer comes jogging out.
It looks like there was a reason he was kind of down laying on the ground after diving for it and missing it. Sometimes you don't give enough credit to those infielders and outfielders. The way they dive, their heads often get jerked around as they come down, can snap the neck. You know, they make it look so easy because they do it so athletically, but a lot of things are making contact with the ground when you go down like that.
Sometimes diving for a ball and landing on your glove shoulder put a little extra strain on that joint.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You get down there, that's why those dives that are kind of Superman dives where you're parallel with the ground really are that much more risky. You know, you don't maybe you don't kind of recognize just how dangerous they are, but when you land there and you're fully extended, you're right, your shoulder can kind of get popped out, and it happens often.
Oh my God, I tried to hit you, bro. I was staying the same.
1-1 on Drew Waters.
I'd consider myself more of a jumper, kind of a leaper onto the side of the body versus a diver.
It's 1-2 on Drew Waters. Still 1-2. Royals have 4 one-run innings. Michael Massey's home run tied a Royals record. The last and only before him second baseman to homer in 3 straight games was Carlos Fabulous back in 2001. And fans remember the days of Dos Carlos Beltran and Carlos Fabulous, who came up through the minor leagues together. They got to the big leagues together and played excellent defense. Second base for Fabulous, Beltran in center field. Ouch. You could hear that clunk all the way up here.
You can kind of tell that wasn't just your garden variety foul ball off the shin or the foot right there. That one got him real good. Inside part, barreled it up pretty good. You see, whenever they hit the ball hard, the hitter into the shin, those are the ones that become so dangerous. I remember, was it Jermaine Dye that actually broke his leg on the foul ball?
Yeah, fractured his shin.
These hitters today have such good eye-hand coordination that they can even barrel up the ball that's 3-4 inches from your body and hit it right into your own leg.
Oh, big hoss.
I'm sure Phil Maton's thinking, I'll go right back in there, and why not?
3-2. Takes inside, and the Royals will have 2 on, 2 out for Nick Prado with a left-hander ready to go, and here comes Dusty Baker. Dusty has only 1 lefty in his bullpen, and he basically got through last year without a single lefty. Bennett Sousa comes on to pitch and face Prado with 2 on, 2 out. The Royals leading 4-1.
Some people just know that's not going to fit. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
That's not going to fit. What's that? You need another 4 inches.
Do you work here?
Nope. I just saw you there and I thought I'd save you the trouble.
Nana! She's a human measuring tape and she knows Allstate is the right fit for her.
It's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. What? Steven.
Some people just know.
Well played. Well played, my friend.
Those are the people who know you're in good hands with Allstate.
Ozzy Albies, Byron Buxton. How'd you get those 85-cent small blizzard treats? Heard the deal's only in the DQ app.
Deals only in the DQ app. But it's only for a limited time, so you gotta hustle. Already got mine. Way to go, Craig. DQ, happy tastes good.
It was 1995, and something was brewing at Coors Field.
What a bright sight. Do you see this? This is history. A player this good only comes around once in a blue moon.
Blue Moon was born in a ballpark, brewed by the spirit of baseball.
Together, bro. Y'all gonna have like 3 people on both of them.
Michael Massey has homered in 3 consecutive games. And the Royals have hit 3 solo home runs tonight. Velasquez in the 4th. Bobby Witt Jr., number 29 in the 5th. And Massey earlier in this inning.
And you see from those replays, none of them were cheapies. These are good swings by Royals hitters. Continue their hot streak of home runs here at the K.
Bennett Sousa makes his debut for the Astros. Royals saw him 3 times last year with the White Sox. In fact, he got his first big league win against the Royals. And on to face Nick Prado. Prado struck out in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th, and he was 0-2 in the 7th. And then took a Rafael Montero fastball into center field for a base hit. Oh, and 2. Bennett Sousa is out of the University of Virginia and was drafted in the 2018 draft, so he would have been a teammate of Daniel Lynch. There go the runners, and Prado is down on strikes, so Sousa gets the job done, but the Royals add a run on Massey's home run, and it's 4-1 Royals to the 9th.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save $20 on the BGA 57 blower. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
Only $5 Whopper Junior times 2. Double the juniors, that's your cue. One for you, one for your friends to go. JK, you ate them both, they'll never know. BK, have it your way.
A car like this shouldn't exist. Something this big, this luxurious, shouldn't move like a Mazda. And yet, it does.
Oh my God, it sounds epic as well. This car is an SUV with bragging rights.
The all-new 3-row Mazda CX-90.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
At the cage, Joe Goldberg, Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery, Rex Hudler, a lot to like tonight.
Yeah, especially Angel Serpa stepping up big time for that pitching staff.
That's right. 2 commodities that are major in baseball, speed and power. We'll talk about that. Yeah, 3 home runs over 400 feet each. It's going to get loud out here for Rally House Royals Live. Not HUD, that too. Fireworks and much more coming up, guys.
I bet it will be.
We can hear you guys from all the way up here. Loud and proud up there.
Taylor Clark is going for his first save. He is 0 for 3 this year. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's been the 9th inning. It's always a tough stat for a non-closer because all you can get is a blown save if you never get a chance to get an actual save.
Yeah, I disagree with that rule. I feel like it can be a blown hold because if you can't get credit for a save.
Deep left field. Blanco's in the game at left, and all he can do is turn and watch it land in the water. Home run number 15, and it's 4-2.
Well, if there's one thing Jose Abreu can hit, it is the off-speed pitch that finds the middle of the plate right there. He stays back so well, and he really lets those hands work. We've seen this over the years, him hitting curveball, sliders, changeups, middle of the plate. Does a very nice job and drives that one out, but no harm, no foul here. Still got a 2-run lead to work with, and the task at hand for Taylor Clark.
Yeah, this is one of those mental adjustments for a pitcher. He just gives up a home run. How does he respond to that? Oh no, I just gave up a home run. Or, all right, that's 1 run. Nobody on, nobody out. Let's start over again in a 2-run game.
That's the kind of attitude you really need to have in any role, right? Whether you're middle relief or if you're at the end of the bullpen, is how do you move on from one pitch to the next? And then after the game, you go and you learn from him. You make those adjustments.
1-2 on Brantley, and Taylor's gotten a little bit of help from home plate umpire James Hoy. Taylor has 4 saves in his career. He had 3 for the Royals last year, and his first save came in his big league debut. Brantley takes high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back in 2019, Taylor made his debut at Wrigley Field in relief of Zach Greinke, who happened to start tonight. And not only did he get a save, but he also had a 3-inning save, and he ended up batting and getting a hit. Brantley is out, 1 away, and Taylor Clark was the first, and he's the only pitcher in Major League history to get a save and a hit in his big league debut.
Wow, pretty impressive. That changeup right there, that's a good pitch. Michael Brantley is not a guy that swings and misses very often. He's one of those guys that stays up the middle of the field, able to handle the fastball and able to sit back on changeup. So that right there is a plus pitch out of Taylor Clark's hand.
0-1 on McCormick. Two. 9 pitches, 7 strikes. Diaz will bat for Maldonado. Yainer Diaz. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCormick is 1 for 3. Still 1-2. We have had 6 1-run innings.
Oh, good pitch right
third
there.
Strike.
Look at that right there by Taylor Clark. Perfect pitch on the outside corner. Nothing you can do about that if you're Chas McCormick. Tough one to pull the trigger on. Looks like a little bit of a cutter slider right here, right on the edge. Beautiful done. Beautifully done.
So Diaz will bat for Maldonado. Maldonado had a walk and a double. And this is a huge out for a couple of reasons. Down and away, ball 1. The first one is the most obvious. It'll be the final out of the game. But Jose Altuve is on deck. So if Diaz gets on, you allow Altuve to come up in the 9th inning in a 2-run game as a potential tying run. Two and one. Three balls, one strike. Clark didn't quite get that over PitchCom, so with 2 mound visits remaining and this being a very important pitch, let's talk this over.
Yeah, could you tell, was he asking for a timeout or kind of like a mulligan on the headset? Or does that count as a visit if he's having problems with the headset there? I think Salvi's
It looked like he was pointing to his hat like, I'm not hearing you, but then, you know, who cares whether it's working or not? Let's get face to face here.
Yeah, either way, you want to make sure you're on the same page. Yainer Diaz has tremendous power, but you got to attack him, just like you said. Don't want to turn the lineup over here and get into the territory of Jose Altuve and those who follow him.
Got the call. This has been the ultimate pitcher strike zone in this 9th inning for Taylor Clark. He's had several pitches that could go either way, and James Hoy has called almost all of them strikes. And a fastball goes right through him. Taylor Clark gets the save. Bobby Witt Jr. hits another home run. Michael Massey has homered in 3 straight games.
I need a haircut.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe it?
Nice bed head.
I know, right? How great is that?
Pretty great.
There's nothing better than getting your hair back. So go to Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, and the only permanent solution to hair loss that's protected by the Bosley Guarantee. For free info and even a free gift card, scan the code now. You'll see how the latest technology can regrow your real hair and regain your confidence.
Doesn't that hurt?
Sure does.
Don't wait. Get your hair back. Scan the code for free info and a gift card for $250 off. Bosley, the confidence to be you again.
Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the 2023 WNBA playoffs presented by Google. Joined now by first-year head coach Patricia Trammell. And things got off to a rocky start, Coach. Down by 20. How were you able to turn things around?
Our defense turned it on our offense. We knew coming into this game that they were going to come with a punch. So we've got to continue to be aggressive at the point of attack and turn our defense, get it, and let's go and score. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. This is a great environment.
Coach, it's been incredible. The fans are so loud. How would you describe Satu so far and what you've seen from her?
So sorry, I cannot hear you.
What are you seeing from Satu other than greatness?
I heard something about Satu, but I'm just going to tell you, without her, we're not in this game right now. I mean, she is doing it on both sides of the basketball. What happened there? Both sides of the basketball, 27 points, 4 steals. We got to have her and rely on her here in this last fourth quarter. What happened right there?
All right, thank you so much, Coach. We know it's tough and what happened right there was that Ryan Howard hit another 3. 34 points, most points in a debut by any WNBA player in history in a playoff debut game.
She's special. Last season's Rookie of the Year, and she's elevated her game.
Also, her 8 threes now, most ever by a WNBA player in a playoff debut. And it's given Atlanta a 6-point advantage. Gumbawale over to Odyssey. Sims getting extended playing time today and making the most of it. Howard stopped in her tracks by McCowan, got the shot off anyway. Gumbawale takes it into another gear and gets fouled. She's been hunting those shots, trying to get to the free throw line.
As Dallas has looked to attack in transition, Tiara McCowan has done a great job sprinting the floor in transition to clean up plays. Arike gets fouled there, but if she didn't get fouled, it would have been an offensive rebound and 2 points from Big T.
Second foul on Ryan Howard puts Gumbawale at the line. And she is now 2 of 3. During the regular season, got there on average about 4 times a game. Boy, Ryan Howard, what a display. 19 points in the first quarter. And now she is up to 34, 8 of 10 from 3.
From someone who said she didn't hit any in warm-ups.
Yeah, maybe that's
the secret. She should just not hit any in warm-ups for the rest of her life.
Another one? Well, that was a little bit short. Sabali ran into Howard, no call either way. So can't lose McCowan. Tasha Howard with a nice assist. It's a 6-0 run. Parker kept it alive and then was hit by McCowan as Gray gets picked up from the floor again.
Going back to Tiara McCowan, sprinting in transition, just talked about it. Gets the feed, that's a great pass from Natasha Howard as well. Big T running the floor, making an impact for her team. And both teams are playing so fast. They're also anticipating, in my opinion, anticipating some contact. You see a lot of players leaning in, throwing themselves into the basket. At some point, it's going to take control to finish at the rim. They're getting there, but they have to capitalize.
Howard with the switch, guarded by Gumbawale. Shot clock winding down. No shot. There's a foul out on the perimeter.
Look at Arike Gumbawale sitting in a stance. It's so hard to maintain that position, especially as the shot clock's winding down. Give Ryan Howard credit. The slight hesitation makes the difference for her to slightly turn the corner and get the contact.
That foul actually on Gumbawale trying to defend the would-be shot. Gray able to turn the corner. Billings fouled.
Thomas foul number 6, Natasha Howard.
Natasha Howard whistled for her second personal foul.
Now Alicia Gray comes and turns the corner. And it's tough. It's hard to see from that angle. It looked like Alicia Gray's foot hits Tiara McCowan. It's a tough angle for the ref to see as well. And for Gray, just has to maintain her composure. She has been phenomenal all night long. 18 points, 6 of 14 from the field. Continuing to play in attack mode. Continuing to finish at the rim. It's going to be important.
And there are the 2 WNBA records set by Howard today, both for points and 3-point field goals in a playoff debut. Lane violation gives Billings an extra shot. Missed that one too. Odyssey Sims cradled that like she used to cradle Jaden. She wasn't giving up that ball.
She knows what it's like. Can't say enough about Odyssey Sims stepping up so far in this game. And when Coach Wright for Atlanta was talking to us, she said playoff basketball is different. You have players that dive on the floor more than you've seen. You have players that defend more than you're used to. And you have players that come in off the bench and make a big impact. That's been Odyssey Sims so far.
Fourth personal on Cheyenne Parker. Sabally clogged up in the lane, and the defense by Atlanta. Traveling call on Sabally. Satu, 27 points tonight. Aaron McDonald, smallest player on the floor, able to sneak in there and get the shot. Dallas has taken a timeout as Atlanta leads by 3 with just over 7 minutes to go. In the fourth quarter, we'll take a break as well and be back shortly.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Ben, take a seat.
So, what you did earlier, right? Huge mistake. Not signing up for Hilton Honors Points?
You're a business traveler now. Time to start acting like it.
When you want to earn points like it's your job, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Welcome back to Dallas, where Atlanta has a 3-point lead over the Wings. Game 1 of this best-of-3 first-round series. Pam Ward, Andrea Carter, and Angel Gray joining you from Arlington, Texas, where Satu Sabally and Ryan Howard have put on great shows, respectively, for this team and in this game. Boob, guarded by Gray. Inside, McCowan and McDonald, a little sneaky defender, got her hands in there. Ryan Howard, short again. And now the long-range Chansey pass. Satu is saying that it was deflected out of bounds by Atlanta. And they reversed the call.
And Satu Sabally got this a few times in the first half, but give Ryan Howard credit. After she missed that shot, she sprinted back to help make that a tough pass instead of a layup for Satu. Doesn't matter.
She could give you a layup, she can give you a 3.
They might have wanted the layup, if I'm being honest.
Well, Sabally joins the 30-point club in this game. And is defending Howard. Now on the switch, she gets Gray, who's cooled off a bit. Just 2 points in the second half for Alicia Gray after 16 in the first 20 minutes. Agumbawale, saved by Dangerfield.
And there's no stat for it, Pam, but Monique Billings has done a great job at pushing Dallas's post players off their mark.
Sierra McCowan with the putback. And Dallas bounces on top. Howard gets it out to McDonald, just needed a little bit of daylight. And McCowan collects her 12th rebound.
But again, Ryan Howard with the right decision off of the baseline drive, not forcing the action. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment and want to make the play and score.
And Sabally, so quick. 32 points. Timeout taken. 7-0 Wings run.
We are seeing the best 34 points, and Satu with a little something to say about it. She's a lefty. That's her right hand. It doesn't matter.
ESPN's coverage of the WNBA playoffs is presented by Google. Discover new ways to search in the new Google app. And in part by Gatorade. G fuels greatness. G fuels you.
How's the chicken?
Oh, the prawns are delicious.
Oh, I have a shellfish allergy.
One prawn, very good. Did I say chicken wrong?
Tired of people not listening to what you want?
It's truffle season.
That's okay.
Never enough truffles.
How much are they?
It's a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm good. That.
It's like a priceless piece of art.
Enjoy.
Or when they sell you what they want? Yeah. The more we understand you, the better we can help you. That's what US Bank is for.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Hi, Jerry. It's Ramon. Salas? The mechanic from the golf shop? I was calling about some lessons. Not for me, but for my daughter, Lisette. I was thinking I could do some extra work around the course to pay for them.
Hey, Ramon. I think she's gonna be a champ.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
A rematch of a spectacular fight.
Valentina Shevchenko!
She has all the skills to get her belt back. This fight is going to be incredible.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
Ryan Howard has been spectacular in her playoff debut. Came out of the gates aggressive and has not slowed down one bit. 8 of 12 from beyond the arc. Whether she has had a defender right in front of her, maybe slightly undersized, whether she's come off of screens, whether she's snatched the ball back off of the dribble, it has not mattered. She has been able to knock down threes at such a high clip, keeping Atlanta well in this game. 13 threes on the night for the Dream. 8 of them belong to that star.
And that 8 is the most by any WNBA player in a playoff debut. And most points in a playoff debut for Ryan. Sabally has the new franchise record now. And that includes going back to the Detroit Shock. Remember this Dallas team? We're in Detroit, then went to Tulsa, and now in their 8th year in Dallas. And this 4-point lead for Latricia Trammell's club is their biggest of the game. They trailed by 20 in the second quarter. Last foul on Sabally, her 3rd. Gray got a good screen by Parker, but then had to compensate for the height of McCowan, and it was able to get it off and in.
It's a nice hesitation by Alicia Gray to create space and shoot over the high hand of Tierra McCowan. She has such a soft touch on her finishes and a high arc as well.
Ngwale pulls up, puts it in.
The crossover at her shoelaces over an already low hand of Cheyenne Parker. Beautiful ball handling. Enrique had ball handling in the first half. I wanted to show it, but the game was going so fast we didn't have time, but the ball has been on a string.
Oh boy, that's the fourth on Sabali. Let's see if Dallas might want to challenge that. Well, let's look at Enrique's work.
That's the crossover for me. Cheyenne Parker coming up, which is a big difference in what she did on Sunday. They played in drop coverage on Sunday, but when you come up, you have to be ready to move your feet as well. With that crossover from Enrique. Beautiful finish as well, stopping on a dime.
Fans disagree with that fourth foul call on Sabali. Let's see it.
Yeah, I didn't think that. I mean, it didn't look like a foul to me.
Yeah, she tripped over her leg that just happened to be there. But Howard takes advantage, knocking down both free throws. She's 35. Career high, by the way, she set earlier this year 43 against Dallas, or pardon me, against Los Angeles. Natasha Howard. Just her second basket of the game. Extends the lead to 5. And then Howard gets the steal, the former defensive player of the year. Just a lot of contact, no foul call. There's a lot of
It has been brutally physical. Give Natasha Howard credit. Unable to get a handle on the ball. Looks like Monique Billings and Enrique going for it. The hustle, the intensity, we are seeing all of it.
Playoff basketball. Every possession so dear now to both teams.
I'm going.
Abubawale stripped her former team.
Oh, my bad.
And took it in.
And I'm not gonna lie, I have an 85 dribble, so y'all know how to like dribble.
Known for her offense, but making a name for her defense. That's what playoffs are about. Enrique showing us how it's done.
WNBA fashion. These women are bringing it on.
It was a 60.
Give me some of that. Some of this, some of that. Give me some of that. Some of this, some of that. Could she even get that? It's real. When we go out, we go up. When we come around and go up.
That's not a steal. Got you down. Right here. Top of the key. Take it up, be so.
Look, Steph, I got an instant online offer on my car from CarMax in under 2 minutes.
Well, I got an instanter offer on my car, even faster.
Instanter? That's not a thing.
It is.
Not even a word.
I think you get instanter offers when you've had 9 All-Star appearances.
13.
Sure.
That must mean I got an instanter offerer.
Well, I got an instanter offerer.
Let it go, Steph.
20.
Oh. Someone seems mad.
There's more to business than the business you're in.
I'm pressing X!
Data.
That's the privacy business.
Manufacturing on demand.
It's out of us.
You're talking cloud business.
Got a few million hyper-connected customers.
Digital experience business.
That was fast.
That's where Deloitte comes in. With the talent and technology to engineer advantage and connect all it takes to excel in business.
To the business I'm in.
Deloitte.
Somebody get him real quick. Yeah, I'm back on him.
When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare.
I got him steaming up. Somebody help me.
It matters where you stay. Embassy Suites by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
You know why I love Halloween?
Why?
People give me Kit Kats for free. I'm wondering who's calling, so I know.
Son, you're 8. All your Kit Kats are free.
Happy Halloween!
Have a break? Have a Kit Kat.
A double dose of Monday Night Football. On ESPN, Carr and the Saints meet Young and the Panthers. On ABC, Chubb and the Browns face Pickett and the Steelers. Saints-Panthers at 7 on ESPN. Browns-Steelers at 8 on ABC.
Go.
Sunday, the WNBA playoffs continue with a pair of game 2s in the best-of-3 first round. Number 6 Minnesota taking on the Sun at 1 Eastern, noon Central on ESPN. Then the Sky need to beat the Aces to stay alive. That game's on ABC and the ESPN app. Coverage begins with WNBA Countdown at 12:30 Eastern on ESPN News. And Andrea Carter, we anticipate this will be a fun series, but look at these numbers tonight.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Superstars doing what they do best when the moment is the biggest. It's been really special to watch these 4 specifically, but even the comeback from those teams that trailed by 20 points at any point in the regular season were 2-89. Dallas trying to flip that.
Yep, they trailed by 20 early in the second quarter. Now Sabali goes down holding her mouth.
Right here. Back out.
Gray picks up her second foul.
Hey, I'm a press. Me and
it's been an extremely physical game. The referees letting them play. Alicia Gray looks like her shoulder hit Sabali, who is so tough. We've talked about her injuries. We talked about
everybody go back, but Trey.
Like they shared a little
me
moment
and
there,
Trey, me and you will stay up in Trey.
Gumbalale takes Robinson
to the
hole, and McCowan with yet another offensive rebound got fouled.
How impressive has Tierra McCowan been in her relentlessness pursuing the offensive rebounds? 6 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. Where most of her points have come from, Atlanta hasn't had an answer, especially in this second half.
Bro, it took you like 10 seconds to
but
get
that's
a
the hard
lot of
thing about Dallas.
You know.
It is so difficult to maintain keeping them off the glass for an entire game.
Right here.
Best rebounding team in the league.
I missed it do a contact dunk, but they make it corner, hit the corner. Right here, corner.
Has been an important part of this comeback. 6 of 7 from the floor. 4 of 7 from the line. And the lead is now 8.
Like, good slide.
Howard and Sabali, 2 of the great young stars in the league. Robinson, McCowan with the swat. Agumbawale, Dangerfield, and they're feeling it in Dallas.
Right here.
Nothing
right here.
Makes it a 10-point cushion. And another whistle.
Whoa.
And this is what it should look like for Dallas. Tierra McCowan cleaning up on the defensive end. What a beautiful recovery, helping her teammates, and then Dallas off and running. A beautiful full-court feed to Crystal Dangerfield in stride. And for Danielle Robinson, that is a 2-foot stop in the paint and a kick out to Alicia Gray. Gray's had a strong performance, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. The size that Dallas has on the inside, the decision-making when you are attacking the rim is critical. Let the defense get sucked in, kick the ball out for threes.
Because more often than not, McCowan,
she's not going to
affect it.
Oh, did I guys a steal?
Sabali, spin, hesitation. McCowan again.
I jumped over it.
The offensive glass, a fully owned subsidiary of Tierra McCowan tonight.
They've had no answer, Atlanta, especially as of late. And it makes it even harder, Pam, when you have to go over and help on the drive. So Satu drives, she spins, the help side has to come. No one's there to box out Tierra McCowan.
Not a good free throw shooter, less than 60% during the regular season. 4 of 8 tonight, but these fans will certainly forgive her for what she has done on the glass.
I'm gonna get that back.
Had a double-double in Atlanta on Sunday. The season closer for both teams. Has a double-double again tonight.
I can't even finish my sentence.
Ryan Howard. Great rebound by Natasha Howard. Just punting it down. And now most of the fans at the College Park Center getting on their feet now. Danielle Robinson called for a blocking foul.
And I really appreciate Dallas extending full court pressure. It's token full court pressure, but it's just to slow Atlanta down so when they come into the half court, they feel a little sped up because the shot clock has gone down. Really impressive performance for Dallas as far as the comeback goes. And when you think about it, Pam, what this Dallas team has been through, they've had a few injuries. Again, they missed Tierra McCowan. They were 4-7 in June. Lost 3 in a row in August. They beat Connecticut, but then they dropped 2 to Minnesota. It's been an up and down season, but they've shown that they can respond. And Tierra McCowan getting applause, as she should. Outstanding effort from her.
Good steal.
Sabally going out as well.
See that?
Game.
Oh, never mind, I don't.
For
Big man
those
got
2
it.
players, Sabally, 32 points. 3 threes. Tierra McCowan, 17 points, 14 rebounds, and a mess of them on the offensive glass.
Corner. I would've sparked that thing.
You know why?
It was a turnover on me.
Why?
People give me Kit Kats for free.
Son, you're 8. All your Kit Kats are free.
Happy Halloween. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Eat pretzels.
Go dunk on them.
Eat more pretzels. Watch movies. Watch more movies. Get airline miles. Get 1 key cash. Book in-app to earn 1 key cash on top of your airline miles.
Yeah.
The playoffs are when superstars shine the brightest, and we have seen 2 superstars tonight for the Dallas Wings. Satu Sabally, 32 points on 11 of 20 from the field, and Arike Agumbawale with 24 of her own. But it hasn't just been their offense, it's been their defense. Satu, 4 steals. Arike, 3 steals. Arike, 7 assists as well. Complete performances from top players when you need it the most. It's been fun.
They get the ball back. And this is a 31-point swing. Atlanta led by 20 early in the second quarter. And now we got a minute to go in game 1. Whew, game 2 on Tuesday gonna be fun.
It'll be great. I'll be in the same seat right here, ready to go.
And we hope certainly all of you will be as well. That game will be on ESPN coming up. Ryan Howard, record-breaking night for her, scoring-wise, as far as playoff debuts, but the Dream on the wrong end of the score right now.
That's the corner. Foul.
Most all-time in a WNBA playoff debut. 36 points and the 8 threes, both playoff debut records. Natasha Howard goes out, Veronica Burton and Kuir come back in for Dallas.
Ryan's been incredible tonight
Pass it right back.
in
Pass it right
terms
back.
of her scoring. High activity on the defensive end as well, but for Atlanta, a lot of turnovers in the second half. When they come back on Tuesday, maintaining their poise on the offensive end and playing strong with the basketball on the offensive end as well is going to be huge. Not just on the catch when the ball is in the air, but when they have the dribble as well. Dallas has been so active on the defensive side. Atlanta has to come back a little bit stronger on that end.
And Atlanta has gone over 6 minutes in which they've only scored 1 field goal. This big run is Burton, second-year player out of Northwestern. Hits them both. Maddie Sechrist also in the game. Terrific player at Villanova. 3rd overall in the last draft.
Let him cook now.
Ryan Howard trying to foul to stop the clock and just smiles about it. And now the fans in Arlington give their team a standing ovation.
I got it. I can't.
What a comeback.
What did I do?
For the Wings.
Driving dunk for what?
An impressive performance led by Sabally, McCowan on the glass, Agumbawale all around. We do have to mention that Sabally went back into the locker room after she was taken out of the game. Didn't see anything obvious. But Sabally and company were 10 down in this game. Ryan Howard was brilliant, but not enough.
Pass it to me.
Teammates, they fall 94-82. Sabally, Agumbawale, and Tierra McCowan, 73 points combined tonight.
An absolute monster performance from Dallas. Atlanta came out hot, shot over 60% from the field in the first quarter. Dallas could have laid down. They could have given up. They could have washed their hands. Instead, they fought back. They battled. They leaned on their defense to speed Atlanta up. And that flowed right into their transition offense. The superstars showed up. This one was so much fun. And we run it back on Tuesday.
That's going to be great. Game 2. And there you see the teams now. All of the higher seeds have
I know that's how high I got it.
And the third largest comeback in WNBA playoff history, the best and largest since 2014. Satu Sabally and the rest take it 94-82. For Andrea Carter,
that was a good time for them.
Angel Gray, I'm Pam Ward, as we say, so long from Dallas.
And thank you, Ryan Howard, fantastic. But the difference in this game was one team had Satu Sabally, the other did not. We'll check on her condition shortly. Highlights loading. All game ones of the WNBA playoffs complete. Let's take an updated look. Aces, Sun, Liberty, all taking care of business
like
at
when,
home.
When somebody else has the ball wide open, but like when I get the ball, I'm just like
coming back from down 20 to game 1 over Atlanta. What a show happening in the WNBA. We call this show Sports Center. Nicole, Max, who else we got?
Well, we have Shanae. She's standing by, but before we can talk to her, we have to talk about the game we just saw. Dream Wings and a couple of key players. One on each side. Let's get to it. Round 1 of the WNBA playoffs. Ryan Howard and the Dream visiting the Winds. The number 1 overall pick in 2022. Howard making her playoff debut. All-star season, averaging 17 points per game. She hit 3 threes, 2 steals, and shot 8 of 10 from the field in the first quarter. That's not bad. 19 points in the quarter. That is tied for the most points in any WNBA playoff quarter since 2006. Reminder, this is her playoff debut. Let's get to the second. The Dream led by as many as 20 points, but the Wings did not go down without a fight. Arike Agumbawale hits that step-back 3. They cut it to 12. Then Agumbawale again getting the steal. Little defense into offense. Watch this. Wings down 6. Cut it to 4 with that 2. A little bit later, Wings still down 4. Danielle Robinson. That is a miss. Natasha Howard grabs the rebound, passes ahead to Satu Sabally. 2. That cuts the lead to now 2. End of the second. Arike Agumbawale to Tierra McCowan. And 1. And that is the 20-point deficit now gone. Tied at the half after Howard's hot start to an 0-for-4 from the field. 0 points in the second quarter.
Don't even try.
A few minutes into the third, she pulls up, hits that 3. Oh, she's just getting started. That's a new Dream record for points in a playoff debut. 22. Don't stop there. Dream up 4. Odyssey Sims, McCowan. Wings first lead of the game. End of the third. We're tied. Howard, another 3. That's her 7th of the night. The most in a playoff debut in WNBA history. Dream with a 3-point lead into the 4th. Early in the 4th. Howard working off the screen. That's another 3. She hit 8. That gave her 34 points. She finished with 36, Dream up 6. Sabally now, Wings, down 3, getting the inbounds. sinks that three. We are now tied at 76. A minute later, who again? Sabally, 32 points. New Wings franchise record for a playoff game. It is a 4-point lead for the Wings under play. Wings up to Natasha Howard. That's a big three. The Wings go up 5 because the Dream went a little quiet. Arike Agumbawale. How about this layup on the other end? After it was stolen from Alicia Gray. The lead is now 7. 2:30 to play. The lead now 8 for the Wings. Tiara McCowan. No! To the other end we go. Agumbawale. Crystal Dangerfield.
Right here. What corner?
The Wings get the win. 94-82. It is a massive comeback, a massive statement, and a game 1 win for the Wings. Win for the Wings.
Liberty Mystics, game 1, second quarter. Mystics just down a point as we take a look at the AP Player of the Year, Brianna Stewart and Elena Deladon, trying to get her team going. They're blowing by Stewart for the dish, for the bucket, excuse me. Mystics go up 1. Later in the second, Stewart not shooting particularly well, 0 for 6 from the field to this point, but she drives to the hoop, gets her first field goal of the night. Liberty up 1, 6 seconds left in the half. Here comes Laney, getting the rebound and putting a shot up for the buzzer beater. Liberty up 4 at the break after being down early. Sabrina Ionescu didn't score much in the first half. She would turn it on a little bit later. She said the basket was just bigger tonight. Liberty up 8 as Ionescu heating up. Under a minute left in the third. Ionescu rolling to the wing. I was the number 1 overall pick as well. Don't forget about me. Stewart only shot 3 of 16 on the night. Ionescu stepping up, drills the floater with 0.3 of a second remaining. Scored or assisted on 12 of the Liberty's 23 points in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, where it matters. Ionescu, that's from way downtown. Her 4th 3 of the night, and she wasn't done. How about number 5? Oh, she's got that in her bag as well. So with that little bit of history as well, tying a franchise playoff record with that one. And then Sabrina, the pump fake, the friendly roll. She's living right with her 6th 3 of the night, breaking the Liberty franchise record of 6 in a single playoff game. And then one more, why not? 33 feet out. That's from Queens. 29 points, 7 of 13 from deep, and a win. And she's talking on SportsCenter.
Sabrina, why is he? Yeah, the crowd, huh?
He got more voice.
Why is it that you always seem so comfortable in those game-changing, high-pressured moments?
I live for it. I live for this opportunity. Pressure, come out. We got to protect home court. They waved us off our home court last game. We got to show them what that feels like.
Our defense is why we are where we are at this time, and we're a great offensive team, but once our defense took off, it allowed us to get on a winning streak, and we know it's going to be critical as we move forward.
That crowd was no joke. Let's say hello now to Chennai. Hello, my friend. Sabrina, she had 29 points, but she scored 20 points in the second half to help the Liberty pull away. They now have a 1-0 series lead. So what do the Mystics need to do in the next game to, if not shut down, at least slow down that New York offense?
Maybe they need to pick a different poison, because right now Sabrina had her game going. But let's talk about the tale of 2 halves. First half, it was all about Benijah Laney, and she was impressive. She had 19 points. She was hustle. She was hard. She settled their nerves. Now, second half, it was a Sabrina show. And what is wild is that she gets her threes not from like anything complicated. Here, look, it's just a simple dribble handoff. It's a pick and roll. It's her running off of a curl. It's just simple actions. That's because this team is so talented. We talked about the formation of a super team. Oftentimes, we've talked about the MVP candidate in Stewie. Sluty with the assist. JJ had a tremendous game, I think 20 points there as well. When Sabrina lets the game come to her, that means other people are cooking, and that's a dangerous thing. So maybe you have to pick a different player to pick your poison.
Okay. What was the key to the other game? The Wings won it, but they erased that 20-point deficit, and then they beat the Dream by 12. So what was the key to them eliminating that 20 points?
Yeah, I think it was just that veteran composure. We talked before the game that this was going to be ping pong or pinball because these guards like to get out there and go. Arike Ogunbowale and also Satu Sabali had big nights. They combined for 56 points. Now, not to be ignored is the effort by the Dream and Ryan Howard. What a tremendous night for her as well. But the reality is whenever a big shot needed to be made, it happened to be the Dallas Wings making that play late, especially in the fourth quarter. Also not to be ignored, while we talk a lot about the guards, the second half effort of Tiara McCowan, who is 6'7", I know what it's like to have to bang up in the paint against her. It is not easy. Having, 17 points, 14 rebounds, that snuck up on them and allowed them to get the win.
All right, Shanae, we look forward to seeing much more of you as these playoffs progress. We'll see you later.
Love it.
Two teams trying to get to the playoffs. The Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. This is a chance for the AL #1 seed, and it's all going down in Charm City. Top four, scoreless game. Game 2 of a 4-game set. Brandon Lau off Jack Flaherty. That's gone for a solo shot. He's hit safely in 6 straight games. 20 home runs this season. First time in franchise history, the Rays have at least 5 players to reach 20. Rays are 4-9 of runners in scoring position. No Siri, no problem. Manuel Margot is more of like an android type of guy. Randy Arozarena waved around third, coming in and score for Tampa Bay. It's 2-0. Top 6, 4-0. Harold Ramirez. Mind you, he's pinch hitting. And if he's got power, that's a big-time problem for the Baltimore Orioles. 3-run shot, and not even the Camden Wall could stop him. It's 7-0. Zach Eflin has a no-hitter going, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Heston Kjerstad, another high draft pick for Mike Elias back in the day. Finally healthy, finally raking. His first career hit breaks up Eflin's no-hitter. And later on the dugout, getting the homer hose, but it looks like it would be too little, too late for the O's in the bottom of the 8th. Jake Diekman in relief with some troubles and with the runners on and no problem. Look at that 98 mile an hour on the outside and then the hammer. Just freezing dudes. Rays now have a 54% chance to earn the AL's top seed. That's according to ESPN Analytics. The night is darkest before the dawn, and I shall rise yet again. That's not a Batman quote, y'all. That's Aaron Rodgers on his road to recovery on an Instagram post this week. Facing several months of rehab, Rodgers spoke publicly for the first time since he tore his Achilles Monday night. Head coach Robert Saleh said he'd be shocked if the 39-year-old QB went out in retirement this way. He said, she said. Aaron, what do you say about it?
Yeah, I mean, Monday was an amazing day to start. Amazing night run on the field with the flag, the electric. And then it turned into one of the toughest 24-hour stretches I've had in my life. I care about it so much, and I care about what we were trying to establish and did establish, you know, chemistry-wise and culture-wise. I just care about it so much. It just hit me like a ton of bricks for 24 hours. There was moments of just sobbing. Give me the doubts. Give me the timetables. Give me all the things that you think can, should, or will happen. Because all I need is that one little extra % of inspiration. That's all I need. So give me your timetable. Give me your doubts. Give me your prognostications, and then watch what I do.
I'm not sure which one is willing to run through the wall the most at that moment. Coming up on SportsCenter, 3 teams, 1.5 games, yet only 1 division title up for.
player of the game. Bro, me and you was running point, bro. I swear. Ow, shit. Just hit my weenus.
With Francisco Perez against Juan
WNBA?
Soto after Adrian Martinez kept the East
I don't
in the
watch
game
the
with 4
WNBA,
2/3 of stellar relief. Now Perez trying to finish off the inning. Very tough customer in Juan Soto.
That shit makes me fall asleep,
Appearances
bro.
on the road trip for Perez, 11 total.
Now Sabrina though, when she was in the NBA, is she already in the WNBA? I know she was playing for Oregon. Sabrina.
Take care of Soto. The boys back in the dugout, see if they
She was
can get
trained by
something
Kobe.
going here late.
Machado to follow if Perez can't get Soto, and I wouldn't rule out swinging 3-0 here for him. Tatis, the one base runner at first for San Diego. He's just not going to expand his zone.
Well, whether that
Oh,
was
this could be
the
much
case
easy
or not,
teams,
you'd
bro.
like
I
it to be a
fucking
little
take
more
it, bro.
competitive from Perez. I mean, that was your matchup. That was your guy.
It was
Now
like
you
an
gotta
85.
contend with Manny Machado and Xander Bogaerts after him if you're not able to get through Machado.
0 for 3 with a walk.
Word.
28 home runs on the year. Runners
Everybody
break
can shoot on
from
our
the
team
third,
except
not
for
in
me and
time.
Point.
Just running on the big leg kick of Perez. And that's 5 stolen bases tonight.
Wow. I won that just to get it lost. I won that just to get it lost.
Well, Tatis had it timed up perfectly. One look from Perez, and as soon as he turned his head back, Tatis took that big lead and then broke. Soto followed him on the back end.
While they're meeting Dallas, I do want to pass along well wishes to Anthony Misevich, the pitcher, the reliever tonight for the New York Yankees, hit by a line drive by the Pirates. Ji-Hwan Bae in the head, 100 miles an hour. He was alert. He was responsive. He's in a local hospital in Pittsburgh. But it is the worst nightmare for anybody that throws a baseball 60 feet 6 inches away from the plate. And we wish Anthony Misevich a fast recovery.
Well, it was nice that you saw him give a thumbs up on the ride off the field.
This kid cherry pick.
Hasn't thrown a strike yet. Perez, 6 consecutive pitches out of the zone.
No hesitation, just penetration, bro. set your controller down?
7 balls in a row.
Come on, we should not be down. Let's kick her ass.
I don't know that Manny Machado would be swinging here either, unless it's in his spot.
A couple of good pitches from 3-0 to get it back to 3-2 from Perez.
Gets a call here, just clipping the bottom inside corner.
Tatis danced halfway down the line, caught the attention of Francisco for a moment. First base is open.
Oh, I'm passing, but why am I got turned, bro? He's running, bro, like he's good, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. You got to take over off nothing. Literally nothing.
In California, we're on a journey to make energy cleaner, safer, and more reliable. At PG&E, our goal is to get there without leaving any family behind. We're undergrounding lines because it's safer and more affordable in the long run. We're helping our customers lower costs by choosing the right energy plan
I can barely
and
catch
taking
him, bro.
control of their bills with
It's the
predictable
game, I'm
budget
telling you.
billing. As your
I see it's
hometown
like a
utility,
60
we
right now.
won't stop until we deliver the safe, reliable, renewable, and affordable energy you deserve.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Yeah. Oh, good shot. Right there it is. There it is.
Purchases on your Discover card.
It was 1995, and something was brewing at Coors Field.
What a bright sight. Do you see this? This is history. A player this good only comes around once in a blue moon.
Blue Moon was born in the ballpark,
There it
brewed
is.
by the spirit
Shot.
of baseball.
Are you going higher or lower? With Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, that's the only choice you have to make. It's easy, it's fun, and it's the best way to put more sweat in watching your favorite team. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com to get started.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Say hi to Glenn from work.
Yeah, I think I have a much better
Rebound goes to
Switch my plan
Afghanistan,
for
bro.
Verizon.
Good God.
That's a good plan.
This week, new and current customers get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 plus Galaxy Watch and Tab.
Yeah, now they're playing like LaMelo Ball, bro.
Time now for our game summary brought to you by Toyota. A 5-3 San Diego lead. They led 4-0 early. Seth Lugo, Sean Newcomb were the starters. Lugo effective. Newcomb struggled for the Athletics.
Why is the AI in,
Tatis
bro?
Jr. driving in 3 of the 5 runs. The A's getting back into the game with long balls from Shea Langoliers and Brent Rooker. And still time to go here. Facing Robert Suarez.
Bro, he just maxed out at center, bro.
It'll be 9-1-2.
No fucks
Ruiz,
given.
Noda, and Geloff. This is a uplifting story of perseverance.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
oh yeah, I
32-year-old
like
from
this. I
Venezuela.
like,
Talking
yes
about
sir.
the pitcher Suarez, who started in the Mexican League, spent time in Japan, a couple of different organizations, then signed with the Padres at age 31 last year.
I'm gonna send that center shit, bro. If I can get, I'm in front of him, bro. It's over.
To the big leagues. And then with San Diego, he had a 2.27 ERA in 45 games with 61 strikeouts. And he was rewarded with a 3-year contract.
Oh,
a guy that
keeps putting
really
somebody else
grinded
on him,
to just
bro.
get noticed in the States. And now he's a key member, a key setup man for San Diego as he tries to hand the baseball
That's
to their
blocked.
closer, Josh Hader. He's have other ideas. He's swinging at the changeup, and he's down on strikes.
Changeup down. I think Ruiz may have thought he got some of that. That was not the case. But Vinny, when you got those opportunities overseas, you've got the opportunity to just kind of put yourself back on the map. You know, you don't let anybody else tell you that you're done.
Now Ryan Noda, he did serve a 10-game suspension
And boy, if you want to try to draw an and one, boy, at least you have your free throw up.
That was against Miami on August 23rd.
Corner.
Again, serving it on August 31st. Just came back on September 11th.
All right, we got to take advantage of this. That's our hit needs.
Suarez coming in out of the bullpen, ready to enter the game. And during that check, we're saying,
oh, hell yeah.
You're done. A little too sticky to start.
They check it coming and going. Been a few instances.
That was green, bro. That was time perfect, bro. Let's see what you can do about that.
Seen the zone move around all night. And Ryan Noda, I'm going to give him a piece of his mind here. Here's my opinion on the strike zone.
He's second in Tristan Thomas of
we draw those
for most walks by a rookie. He was leading much of the year. Bouncy ball up the middle, back in by Kim. Jump throw, gets it. Nice play by Kim for the second out.
I pass, bro. There it is. Finally, let me pass, bro. That was a shot, bro.
Well, Noda gonna take a shower here. He's telling him to leave now. Iasonia, leave now.
Here comes the rooster.
Marcotte quickly out there. He was not able to save his first baseman, but you talked about not really hearing much.
I got more.
Watch the feet of Ryan Noda here. As he set up. Watch, look at that.
You just gotta hit them first few, bro. Once you hit the first few, it's wrap.
Off speed. But here's Ryan Noda on the way back.
All in square. He's gone.
You know, he may have just had something in his throat, kind of clearing his throat.
You gotta make the right play, boys. Come on now.
Thought there was something else to it.
Whatever he said, it was direct.
IQ plays only.
The ears of Dan Iasonia was to the point, and he wanted no more. So a new experience for the A's rookie first baseman.
Yo, some ramen noodles sound busting right now.
Premises.
Fuck no, get that.
And that's the thing for a guy like, any player. Noda's been one based on the numbers.
There it is, still green.
The walks that he has an idea of the strike zone, a positive feeling for strike zone management, and he just felt like at that point, his last step back.
Oh yeah, toss to the paint. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. What's it? 3?
Felt like he had to say something, and he's simply defending himself, saying the ball was down.
That's the thing is, you have your conversations during the at-bat, and you're a little frustrated, and things just sort of mount. Sometimes it's tough to just sit there and take it.
Who the fuck are you throwing that to?
It's one thing to feel like there's been a pitch or two missed in the ball game, but it feels like there's been a pitch or two missed really every half inning. And I think that is kind of...
Look at that. Bro, I shouldn't have reached, bro. You got lucky ass.
And when you're on the short end of the ball game...
Yo, this center really trash. Hey, yo, you trash too. What are you shooting, big guy?
Trevor May,
he's selling, bro.
Get closer. Devin Sweet maybe for the 9th inning. The thing about that tonight, Dallas, and we've noticed...
And he's standing in the paint,
you
too,
analyzed it. Pitches that are either in or out of the strike zone, but we haven't noticed Iasonia, maybe because he's a veteran, he might have heard it from both sides, but simply chose to ignore it, to where he wasn't stopping play, just putting the brakes on either dugout.
No way, come on.
But I know it's tough to think that Ryan Noda's...
Bro, can you not do that?
On future decision-making for Iasonia behind the plate.
He's going on 3 people, bro. It's like every time he gets the ball.
We've seen called a strike tonight more than once. We've seen pitches even better than that called balls.
What about the career, bro? What's
Last time he is the tying run.
I got, oh, fuck my life. I didn't mean to pass right back to him.
Well, I think that wry little smirk there from Brent Rooker kind of tells the story.
He took a chance.
Sixth inning, long ball later.
Ew. Pull that. It's all good. Hey, put some jump shot boost on. That shit helps a lot. It gives you +5.
The top framing of a pitch, and he's gotten more than his fair share of those calls.
And also, if you turn your meter off,
behind the change.
It gives you a boost too for your shot.
In motion, a throw not in time, and
I'm wrong, bro.
Zach's got another stolen base, his 11th of the year. Trying to put some pressure here on Suarez and the Padres.
He's out here trying to put my career wreck, bro.
Big leg kick from Suarez.
He didn't even run down the court that whole possession,
Get
bro.
to second base
Some
easily.
weird shit. God. Oh, damn.
He wears the government on the right hand, and he reaches the base with his left hand.
Pull that. I got it. I got it. Bro, my guy tossed him off me, and he was able to get right back there, like nothing happened, bro. God, there it is. There it is. Give me that.
Zone, and the inning is over. 8 in the books. Padres lead 5-3.
Grab the keys to a new, reliable, and stylish Toyota.
Windows.
From the largest selection of fuel-efficient vehicles to choose from. Wherever your next California adventure takes you, take it on in a new Toyota. Right now, get low 3.99% APR on the sporty 2023 Camry, or lease one for as low as $399 a month.
Gotta stop and pop. Especially with that take, bro. It's just over every time.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Shoot. Oh, yeah.
Thursday night football on Prime. It's on.
Throw it in, bro. Pass it in, ball.
Thursday night football returns as the Minnesota Vikings take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Stream Thursday night football only on Prime.
Trust falls? Really?
Ah, come on, Jack. It'd be great for morale.
If I wanted to raise morale, I'd offer a choice of 2 sandwiches plus curly fries.
This is the only player that have for his rim running. Off the fucking
Thanks,
cherry
Jack.
pick.
I trusted you guys. Try my $6 Jack Pack today.
Have yourself a ball game. You're going to remember this night for a long time.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Oakland Athletics and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
I'm pretty sure Josh Reddick is the only person that could get away giving a famous pie to the manager, Bob Melvin, back in the day when he was wearing the green and gold. He said he's been coming to this stadium since he was 12 years old. And a lot of great memories here. But it's time for a change. Thanks to Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up for experts. Home debut for Devin Sweet. Made a couple of appearances for the Athletics on the just completed Texas two-step road trip, including his first big league win in his first game. Had a scoreless inning as well against Houston. Starts off against Xander Bogaerts. So Tyler Soderstrom comes on for the ninth inning with Ryan Noda exiting the game after being ejected. arguing with the plate umpire Dan Isonia. Camposano and Cooper to follow. Good night
3
for
seconds.
Bogarts.
2K. 2K.
Matt Williams coaching.
That was like 7
He
seconds.
did that for the A's under Bob Melvin. It's
Oh my
great
God,
just
who's
to
Mike?
see Matt on the field battling colon cancer earlier this year. Missed some time.
Hey, Lord.
In good
Hey,
spirits
Lord.
and back where he loves being on the diamond. Nick Allen will have this one.
I wish you would, bro.
And there's one out. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Smith. My apologies. Right when Tony Kemp pinch hit for Nick back in the 7th inning.
Gotta slow it down.
Well, Matt Williams was a guy that I truly enjoyed having around here just because of the baseball conversations. You were going to learn something from him every day if you wanted to.
Another chance for Kevin Smith across the diamond. 2 outs.
The thing about the dirt under his spikes, not only as a player but as a manager with his experience, and for Bob Melvin to have him on the staff here in Oakland and take him with him to San Diego.
Spent a couple years managing in the KBO. He left the A's and went to the Korean baseball organization. Took that out for a spin. Back in the States. A's will have to get through Josh Hader. Bottom of the 9th inning. Hader with the 1.29 ERA.
Someone's got a hit. God damn.
It was a major deal between the Padres and Milwaukee last year. It cost Milwaukee getting to the postseason, and it helped the Padres go deep in the postseason a year ago.
Come on. Come on. All the way. All the way. Good shot.
Something you notice with Josh Hader.
Oh, yeah.
Is he is not a guy that you are going to get 4 outs from.
Yeah. It's hard to get a good look on the baseball out of his hand.
Well, as he stands on the mound right now, Josh Hader has exactly 0 multi-inning appearances.
Hey, if he passes me on the top of the key and just wrap around me, he'll get stuck. Usually.
Well, and the reason that I bring that up is in a day and age where you got to face at least 3 hitters. As a pitcher, you feel like there's an opportunity for you to come in and maybe get out of a tight spot and then take care of another inning's worth of work yourself, if that's the case. And because of the evolution in the game, I feel like that is probably the mindset that most guys coming out of the bullpen should adopt. We're going to call timeout. Josh Hader just sent a 100-mile-an-hour fastball out to right field.
Look at that. Dots. Fucking dots. That's all.
There's Hader. Matthew Batten.
Ain't no shooter, but let's just shoot. That's all.
For the 5th time tonight.
Yeah, we gone. Look at those dots. Goaltender. Holy fuck.
I know there's a lot of things you would look at with your discerning eye, being on that mound and being around bullpens, etc. But for me, the thing that at least that I appreciate from Devin Sweet,
bro, there's no way, bro. I'm about to say, why is it taking 6 seconds or 3 seconds?
It's going to land in front of Butler for a base hit. I just like his pace.
Sure. Well, I think at times we're used to seeing guys, you know, as they come set, it's a 4- and 5-foot toe tap, setting of the hips, couple of deep breaths.
Turn the score on.
You know, it's a show getting ready to deliver a pitch.
Oh yeah, this center bad, bro. He just keeps standing there.
Slider away. Zokar now. A's would Want to keep it right here, trailing by 2 with only 3
out of bounds. Holy fuck.
Well, that's it. You need to put yourself in a position to get a base runner so that you're within one swing.
Bro, you're fucking 8 for 22.
Great changeup. Yep. He would agree.
I gotcha.
I mean, you can see that.
He's
got that ball choked off deep in the hand. You can see the fingers up off of it.
I'll give you an assist, man. If you want an assist, it's there for you.
He tried another one, and Azokar is ready.
Holy fuck, his $2 General earbuds, bro. Come on, man.
With 2 outs to
bro.
His first home run with the Padres. And that makes it 8-3 San Diego.
It's like someone was trying to kill a bird, bro. Get the fuck out of here. One time I don't jump.
Well, this is the changeup, and you remember the first swing on it. And here's the second one. Pitch a little higher in the strike zone.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that same depth on it. And Azokar all over this one. Stay back. You can see not out front at all. Almost like he knew it was coming, and I think he maybe did. And there's times you get the feeling where guys, when they take a swing, and should they look terrible on it, they almost tell themselves, okay, you know what? I was so bad on that one. I'm going to look for that. And if I get it again, I am going to be ready for it.
Sell out to that pitch.
Well, and you saw Azokar, really acknowledge the nastiness of the first one he got.
His first big league home run.
Oh, that's hose. That's some hose. No way I missed that.
On to the bottom of the 9th inning. 8-3 San Diego.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I feel free to bare my skin thanks to Sky Rizzy. I'm celebrating my clearer skin my way. With Sky Rizzy, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin even at 5 years. And Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Thanks to clearer skin with Sky Rizzy, this is my moment. There's nothing on my skin.
Bro, my foot was really outside the paint, bro.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
We made it! BMO has arrived.
He started to just hit him in the face.
You said it. Hello to more ways to save money, grow your wealth, grow your business.
Just what we needed, another big bank.
Not so fast. How many banks do you know that reward you for saving every month?
He's got a good point.
Did I mention BMO has more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined?
What tarnation was that, bro?
Just BMO, actually. Quick question. Will all this stuff fit in your car? Should I get rid of the mug?
Bro, pass, bro. Better get 8 seconds, bro.
Welcome back. Time now for our play of the day, brought to you by your California Ford dealers. Bangaliers on the board early in the game. Ricochet, and then it was Brent Rooker. A couple of loud long balls. Fortunately, there just hasn't been much more offense for the Oakland A's here. They had made it a ball game up until that last half inning. That big home run kind of broke things open. He's going to try to chip away here late.
1 strike away from making that happen. And so instead of Josh Hader with a 5-run advantage, they'll turn it over to Luis Garcia. Brown Langoliers and Jordan Diaz are due in the frame.
There it is.
'56th appearance for Garcia.
Oh, who's playing?
One more chance maybe to extend the hitting streak for Seth Brown. Not going to happen tonight. Day baseball tomorrow. A's and the Padres. Mason Miller for Oakland. Again, it'll be on a limited pitch count against Matt Waldron. The A's will get their first look at him tomorrow afternoon. We start our coverage at 12:30. NBC Sports California, the NBC Sports.
Oh, I can't make these, bro. Fuck.
Mason struggled with 30 pitches in his first inning.
I can make like
last time
one,
out,
bro.
Worked only 2 innings in that outing, and the A's are hoping, and I think he was hoping too, for a little bit more. Maybe that'll be the case tomorrow.
Let's see when this gives us some bones, bro. Real shit. Oh. Okay, you need to stop it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Out here.
Dodgers playing the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners will be here on Monday.
Dude, are you fucking like
Dodgers 3-game series in the Pacific Northwest have a 5-3 lead, bottom of the 8th inning. Seattle with
no foul.
Began today,
bro, this is not enough.
Toronto for the 3rd wild card of the American League, but Toronto did win tonight. They won it against Boston, 3-0 behind Jose Barrios.
Bro, you're 0 for 6, no assists, your point guard, 3 rebounds. What did you do, bro? What did you do? How are you talking shit? How are you talking shit?
6-4.
How are you talking shit? You're 0 for 6, 0 for 4, 0 points, 1 assist, you're a point guard. How are you talking shit?
Today in the National League. What a race. Back with the Giants losing, they slipped down. Cincinnati did win. They beat the Mets 5-3. That's a foul, so Arizona and Cincinnati still have chairs, at least today. San Francisco drops back. Miami beat Atlanta 9-6, so they're hanging in there as well. They're a half game out as play began. Another breaking ball from Garcia against Langoliers.
They got Shea offering at that first one out of the gate. Another nasty slider, Garcia.
Now Jordan Diaz.
Hey, buy a couple jump shot boosts, bro. It'll put +5, it'll give you like a 99-3.
Jordan 0 for his last 14.
I heard 3 that one game. No, not 3, 2.
Luis Garcia is seeing what we've been seeing all night. A little wonderment about parts of the strike zone.
I upgraded my driving dunk to a 62, so I might be able to catch him now, hopefully.
Kim will get it on the second hop, and the Padres win game 1 of this series by an 8-3 final. In Dallas, the Padres, while they might be a team with a losing record, they still have a lot of talented players, and we saw that early and often tonight, and really capped off late with the Azócar home run. What a time for your first big league blast. That really put the game away for San Diego.
It broke it open. A good job by Seth Lugo to get things started. He turned it over to a bullpen who did a pretty good job of keeping the Oakland A's at bay. And you're right, Vinny. They have a long list of stars that can hurt you at any given time, and this time
wait, hold on, don't start it. I think I got one
Padres that you saw get it done.
Game 2 tomorrow for the Athletics Day Baseball at the Coliseum. Toyota A's postgame live starts right now.
Come on, 2K. It's like froze. I hit the pause menu. And it just shows a ball spinning in the bottom right corner.
For the San Diego Padres, qualifying for the postseason is a long shot at this point, but they'll take every win and opportunity they can get, including tonight. Game 1 of 3 in this series. San Diego hits Oakland by 6, outscores them by 5, including those final 3 runs there in the top of the 9th. This is Toyota Postgame Live. Brody Brazil, Bip Roberts here in our studios. We'll talk umpiring in a second. And in tonight's game, losing by 5, and both teams were subject to bad umpiring. I know that's already something that's on your radar.
It's definitely on my radar. I saw a lot of things tonight, and usually I hold back on the umpires because they're human and they make mistakes. But tonight, man, I mean, at least 14, 15 calls.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Dan Iasonia had a rough night behind the plate. And again, both sides
it's only 30 minutes. You only get one game up.
A side story of our baseball game tonight. So let's just get right to our turning point presented by Toyota. Didn't take the Padres long to put 4 runs on the board. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. They went long ball. They drew some walks, got a fielder's choice. They just scored early and quick.
Right, early. Tatis right there showed some amazing power in the opposite way. And then these guys just started eyeballing, finding ways to get on base. And the Padres, we know, haven't hit well with runners in scoring position. They came up with some
Just fade her. Fade me. Oh, I'm a 77 now. Let's go. I put my it was like I think it's driving dunk for the oops. I upgraded that to like 62. It was like a 50. Could help a little bit, hopefully. I'll be back. I'm gonna train. Our team average is like nothing, bro. Our team average is like nothing. 5, 9, 7 points. Same though. But I think it goes over the total games. I got all games played, right? Yo, I saw this tweet. It said that people who reach 999 million should get a trophy saying you won at life, and everything else that they make after that goes straight to charity. Nah, it was a tweet. It said people who make 999 million, they should get a trophy saying they won at life, and everything they make after that goes straight to charity. Cause what the hell are you gonna do with $1 billion, bro? Like over $1 billion. That's just greed at that point, bro. If you're not giving most of it away. Yeah, but he invests his. He's not like over there buying, like spoiling himself nonstop. Like bro was actually living like frugal as hell. While he was creating SpaceX. I need to see the other team, bro. Fuck. They look like shit, though. It should be good. I gotta turn fast enough. Hey, yo. We need to save some of our timeouts. Fourth quarter.
Boy, come on with the sorry shit, passing it to the same people, dude. Y'all trying to win. Oh, ball.
I passed the open man. Quarter. Shouldn't have helped, bro. Wasn't trying to give up a 3. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Just move the ball. Oh, fuck no. Smoke crack. Pass him, bro. Quit reaching, pussy. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, he had that. Fuck my life, bro. Yeah, it goes to the highest free throw percentage. This guy shoot, bro. I wasn't even looking. What the fuck was that, bro? I think my guy can shoot, bro. That's why he ain't going to the paint, like, at all. Ooh, almost passed back court. No! I can't take it up, dog. Hey, come to the paint, pussy. No balls. You a shoot center, bro. Good defense. Yeah, I dare you to go up with that. I dare you. Look at that. No, it's good shit. Oh, hell no. Hey, yo. Hey, hold on my rebounds, bro. I got like a 94 defensive rebound. Oh. You trying to open the paint, bro? I can't leave him at all. Big rings. I ain't getting set up, bro. I ain't getting set up, bro. No, no, no. I can't shoot, bro. Bro, what the fuck called that, bro? Someone's selling the shit, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. I Bro, these kids ain't good, bro. We should not be down. Yeah. Free throws. Oh yeah, I got a quest, bro. I gotta get 100 dimes. Man. How's that out of bounds? Look at that shit, pussy. Yeah. That's all left. Oh fuck, that was us. Almost sold. Oh, wow. Hey, You? Oh, Lord.
Jump on, cool it. You two players. Come get it.
Wow, I'm about to say. I thought bro was about to go baseline. I miss. It's my bad, bro. My guy's only like a 76, bro. This AI is green, bro. Yeah, shit. I don't want to hop on some PUBG, bro. Three seconds? Hello? I'm about to say, bro, it's like 6 seconds. Oh. I got chase down. I got chase down. Give me that. Ooh, Indiana. That's all.
Hey, yo, go right here.
Alright. Yeah, bro, when you go to dunk with that shot meter, bro, it gives you like a contact animation every time.
Who's watching here? Right. Shoot! Don't let him shoot that! Woo!
Oh, pass him. Bro, that's a pump fake, bro. What? These kids are bad, bro. We should not be down. That shit. So. Green. Fuck. Is it? Oh shit. Appreciate it.
Get going! Get going! Use that!
I'm literally double teaming, bro.
You can't guard me! Close!